going? My name is Elleesa and welcome to my crafting channel.
Okay, so let's work on a free project today. We're going to make a card for an A6 size metric pack, which is 14.8 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters. I don't have Cricut access, I just use the free version. But keep in mind, what we create today might not be free tomorrow, so it's all about the techniques on how to use your free version.
If it is the first time you're watching me, make sure it is not the last. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Let's get started.
So I'm going to go new project. And I am going to go to images. Now you'll see some of the images are free and some of them have a dollar value attached. So now I'm going to go to ownership and select free so I can only see the free ones. You can also select purchased. I don't know if any purchased ones will pop up straight away. I'm just going to stick with free for today. So I'm going to search for a card. Now you'll see you've got a couple of free card corners, or you can go keep scrolling down and you'll see you've got some free card designs too. Now you can swipe that whole design, resize it, make your card, no worries. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to take one of the free card designs using corners that are not free, slice them out and then make my own design. What am I going to do today? I do like this design here, so I'm going to select this design. I'll give you the number as well. Add to canvas. Now it's going to come in, it's going to be Imperial A2 size usually. What we're going to do here is we're going to unlock. Actually, first of all, if you haven't already, I usually, if I'm working in an Imperial size card, I will work in Imperial. And if I'm working in metrics, I will work in metrics. So I'm going to work in metrics today. And we're going to unlock and we're going to make our card 9.7 centimeters by 14.1 centimeters. Now it's saying this is not compatible, but it's only a line that I don't want to keep anyway. This pen here, if you wanted to do this as a thank you card but change the design around, you could keep it. I'm going to delete it today. Now here we've got this design, but we've still got the police badge in the middle. So I'm going to go to shapes. And you can select any shape to do this. If you wanted to get rid of everything, you could also change your shape and just basically get rid of everything as well. So I'm going to go select the two layers and it's opening up the slice. So I'm going to select slice. And I get to delete all of these fun layers that I don't want. Perfect. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go to images. What should we do today? Let's make a flower. So I'm going to go flower. Now, if you are to do a flower, what you want to do is you want to find something that's either a stencil or a draw version. So I think that yes, that one says draw. That one will be a cut and draw, but you'll be able to remove that back layer. This one's free today. This one's also free today. Let's do that one. It looks very pretty. Numbers that. It looks like it'll be a temporarily free image. So if you go back later, I will share this project, but it might have the elements. Oh look, I've accidentally selected both. Let's get rid of them. You could add more flowers if you wanted, or you can get rid of those. Now I will share this project with you in Cricut Design Space. If you do come back and this image in the middle is now, or any of the images are no longer free, you might have to make a few adjustments to change it to a free version. Alright, so we've got this card here. I'm going to line that up by eye. It's also now telling me that it's not compatible with Joy. Change pen selection. Perfect. So I'm going to go to Operation, Pen, and change my pen. Now, I'm going to change my color scheme as well, just so it starts to look a little less thank you and more flowery. That looks very sweet. Alright, so if I press make it from here, it would put the pen layer on one mat and the cut layer on another. So to avoid that, I'm going to select both and press attach. Now, if you do want to create an insert for this card and cut that on your own cardstock, you're going to create a square, and we're going to make this exactly the same size as that card cut. So what did I say, 9.7, 14.1. I'm going to change that color to, I change this color. Perfect. Put that behind. And that's what it gives you a bit of an impression of how it will all look. That's very cute. Okay, so from here, I'm going to turn off the insert for now. So I'm going to cut one at a time. You could also leave them and print them together if you wanted. So I'm going to press make it. I'm going to go on card mat. I'm going to make sure my design is in the top left-hand corner of the card because it does give me the ability to move it all around, which is not helpful for us right now. We want it in the top left-hand corner. And then we're going to press continue and follow the prompts. Now today I'm using my Cricut Joy branded pack, so we're going to go to insert card. With my Cricut branded products, I find the pressure of default works perfectly. You might need to play around and practice a little bit to work out whether you need more or less or default pressure. It just depends on your machine and your card and how sharp your blade is. So from here, I'm going to pop myself over to the machine. It is switched on. I'm going to find a card. I'm just going to load my card as normal. Making sure I take the dust cover off my mat. Now my little tip to sticking these down well and good and avoiding finger oils on your mat. I find if I stick these cards down with my scraping tool, they come up. Cut comes out a lot more precise. So now we need to load our machine and make sure we have enough space at the back of it as well. So let's go. So we're ready and we're going to press go. Now the next two steps are very important. They ask you to unload, then it'll ask to reconnect to your machine and press finish. Now, if you don't complete that process, sometimes your Joy can disconnect from your Bluetooth incorrectly and then have trouble reconnecting. So it's very important that we follow these steps. And press finish. Tip number 1, roll up your sleeves. The amount of jumper fluff that is in some of my mats is embarrassing. Okay, so I've got my weeding tool here. Okay, so the first thing I'm just carefully and place my dust cover back on my mat. To make our custom insert card, now we're going to be asked to select our material, and today I'm using cardstock with the packet says that it's 210 GSM. So I'm going to select medium cardstock, and I find that I don't get a clean cut unless I select more pressure. However, it is a risk that you will wear your mat out quicker. To make our custom insert card, I'm going to get the cardstock and I'm going to pop it onto my mat using my scraper to avoid as many finger oils on my dirty mat as possible. Now, if you've got any tips for me to clean that mat, go ahead and pop them in the comments box below. Now, it's asking us to load our fine point blade, and I'm just going to check mine is already loaded, so I'm going to go ahead and load my mat, and I need to make sure I completely unload my mat before I go ahead and load it. First, it'll check that it has enough material, and if you're happy and it's happy, it'll ask you to press go.
Now that the cut's complete, it's asking me to unload. So I'm going to go ahead and press that unload button. And now it's weeding time. So it's time to weed that insert card off our mat. So the way I get the cleanest cut is if I fold up all 4 of those side edges first, take off the outer coating, peel the insert card off our mat carefully and try and avoid curling.
Now that's the finished product. How cute.
If you liked the video today, please go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up for me. If it is the first time you're watching me, make sure it is not the last. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you are amongst the first to know when I release a new video. Thanks for watching.